Coming to you live at 5 with some very juicy and hot news about brand new upcoming tanks. Supertest vehicles like this double barrel check heavy over here. We have the Huggorm as well. And those tanks, guys, are pretty damn scary. Do you know why? Because those tanks, this one and I would say the scariest one we are going to feature in today's video, this bad boy over here, are the first dabs by Wargaming giving tier 10 tanks, tier 11 like features. For example, combat throttle ability on a tier 10 British heavy tank. Is the British heavy tank domination meta coming back? Well, we're going to talk about that in this video. Starting off with this Huggorm over here. Because this is how the vehicle looks like. It's a tier 10 medium tank. A Swedish medium tank that looks, you know, like you can judge the looks yourself. Like this is how it looks in the game as well. But what Wargaming is saying is that this tank is highly versatile vehicle with a siege mode, a true jack of all trades. In travel mode, it is well suited for rapid maneuvers and it is mobile, right? Offers good gun handling, accuracy, aiming time and DPM. But siege mode improves gun accuracy even further, as we can see over here, and can be switched on or off without the tank having to stop. So far, the switching between modes, this like kind of siege mode and or accuracy mode and travel mode has been like a tier 11 territory. In tier 10, if you want to switch the modes, you have to stop, like the CS, you know, type of siege mode, or the rapid and the accuracy mode, however you call it. But over here, you do not have to do that. So let's take a look. This tank comes with 390 alpha damage, 480 with high explosive, 268 pen with standard. What do we have? APCR, 320 with heat, 53 with high explosive. And as always, guys, you know, characteristics are not final, and those may be different. They are all subject to change, right? As we all know. And those are Supertest vehicles, work in progress. But usually they have not changed those tanks very much. Good velocity numbers, very good velocity numbers. We have good APCR and heat and high explosive, nice as well. 7.6 reload time for 390 alpha, 1.9 second aim time. And it has 0.36 dispersion. Or 0.30 with active hydropneumatic suspension, active over here. 8 degrees base gun depression or up to 14 and up to 20 elevation. 14 gun depression is pretty nasty. It has 55, 25 drop speed numbers or 25 and 25, right? Activation, deactivation time is 1 second. So it is not instant. You have 1 second switching time. But as they said, you do not have to stop to do that, which is actually super important for a tank like that. 2,000 hit points, hull armor 160, 30, turret 230, 120 and 20. So 100, it has some slope action. Turret also has some slope action, 230. Over here, some commander hatch actions as well. So, you know, it can see some bounces. I can see how it bounces a lot. Now, not a lot, but some, let's say. Side armor is 60, so it can do some side scraping as well with 60. Not that easily overmatchable. It has 12.77 camo, 400 meter view range, so definitely CVS setup is something to think about over here. We have usual 4 crewman setup, so easy to set this tank up as well. By the way, this is a Swedish medium tank with 4 crew members. The US line actually has, it does have 3, right? If I remember correctly. Yes, it has 3. So if this is your only line and the only tanks you are playing, then you need the 4th crew member from somewhere, maybe from lower tiers. Maybe the lower tier ones had that. But this is how the vehicle once again looks like in the game. We have some in-game screenshots over here. And this is the Huggorm, if I pronounce it even remotely close, right? Next up, let's talk about a vehicle that they released details was it today or yesterday? This is Petra. That is defined by the double gun system, guys. With high damage per shot for its tier, 410 alpha damage, the tank becomes particularly destructive when firing a salvo, allowing it to pose a serious threat even to higher tier opponents. This is how Wargaming is describing this tank. And let's have a look what we say about that, what we think about that, and how exactly the double barrel is looking like. Stritz has 4 crew members. Yeah, the chat is saying. So 410 alpha damage. So 820 per salvo. 226, 285 penetration numbers. We have AP and heat. Okay, so pretty standard pen numbers for a tier 8 vehicle, tier 8 heavy. 29-second reload time. Gun change time is 3 seconds. Salvo's charge time 3 seconds. And lock time 6 seconds. Like by those reload times... Wait a second. 29 seconds. 14.5 second reload time. Aiming time 3.2. Wow, that is awful. Dispersion is awful. Okay, so this could be... Yeah, this could be another frustrating tank to play with, actually, because of the gun handling. That gun handling is very off-putting, to me at least. 10 degrees gun operation is nice, so let's take a look at the turret. Okay, so it will be annoying tank to play and to play against. Because look at this turret shape, look at this gun depression, right? And now look at the armor. 300 turret armor. Hello? 180 hull armor with heavy slopes. 70 on the side, 50, 80 and 70. 1.6k hit points. Yeah, this tank it will be annoying to play against. And it will be kind of annoying to play because of the gun handling. 11.5 board weight ratio, 32 top speed, 12 backwards, so slow as well on the top of that. Yeah, well, hard-hitting gun, the hard-hitting salvo is the selling point for this tank, but honestly, not much more. So this is Petra, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, let's talk about the vehicle which I wanted to talk about the most. And this one is definitely something that once again dabbles into the tier 11 territory with its feature. FV4602 Victorious. You are going to be very victorious in this game. This what seems to be is British heavy tank meta domination, you know, continuation over here. 610 alpha damage. 750 with high explosive, 260 pen, 313 with APCR, AP and APCR. I like that. 70 with high explosive. 1000, 1.15 and 900 shell velocity numbers over here. 17-second reload time. 2.5 aim time, 0.38 dispersion. So not the most accurate, not like your usual British good gun handling, but you can see something special over here. Gun dispersion during movement minus 60%. Vehicle characteristics with combat throttle activation. So what is combat throttle activation? Let's take a look what Wargaming is saying about this vehicle. The third prominent feature of the Victorious is the unique combat throttle mechanic this thing comes with. It temporarily, yet sizably, buffs speed, mobility, and gun stabilization, enabling swift execution of bold tactical moves. This is what Wargaming is saying about this tank. Yeah, so temporarily yet sizably buffs speed mobility. So I guess this is activatable like, let's say, jet boost, you know, you activate it, or like the hackers gun handling feature and so on. So while this is active, your gun dispersion during movement is 60% better. Pretty crazy buff. Maximum forward speed, 37, 16, and with this active, plus 30%. So let's say like plus 10 kilometers per hour top speed, around that, right? Plus 10, 11. And 50% better moving backwards as well. You get 66% engine power boost, 66% engine power boost. Hull traverse speed, 50% better, 15.1 power to weight ratio. Turret traverse speed, 30. Combat throttle cooldown is 80 seconds and duration 20 seconds. So for 20 seconds, you have all those things active. For 20 seconds, if you time it correctly, you can take 2 shots, right? If you don't miss out the reload or the first shot massively, right? Because you activate it, then let's say you have like 4 seconds to react, to take the first shot, and then your next shot is reloaded while your combat throttle is still active, right? 2,200 hit points, hull armor 146, 83, 45, 83 for side is not bad. And turret 299, 127, 70, 400 meter view range. And the armor seems to be angled frontally. No obvious, like there is a little commander hatch peeking back there, right? But yeah, this is definitely not a sniper tank. It is like frontline-ish tank. 400 meter view range as well, very nice. And it has 3 crew members. Commander, gunner, driver. So somebody is doing the loading. Yeah, because you don't have to load that often with a 17-second base reload time. This is the FV4602 Victorious. Honestly, pretty scary. Like this mechanic, like the cooldown is long. You know, you cannot use it like very often in the battles, but it is sizably long cooldown, but also pretty decent duration to climb the hills and whatnot. Maybe sometimes you use it to escape, to get better top speed, to get a lot better engine power. You know, you'll move very nimble compared to how you normally would move in this type of tank. But, you know, how often would you be able to activate it in the battle? You know, 5 times for sure, right? Depends on the situation, depends on the gameplay. 5, 6 times. 5, 6, 7 times. So you can actually take quite a few shots with this active over here. So there it is, guys. Talking about 3 tanks, 3 Supertest tanks. We have the Victorious, we have the Petra over here, and we have the Huggorm as well. That also has, you know, kind of a tier 11-ish feature to offer to it. What do you think about that? Which tank is the most exciting tank for you? What do you think about those features? Good, bad, ugly for the game? Or, you know, your take on it. Thank you so much for your attention. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, take care, and bye.